Troy.
Hello.
Thank you for joining me today.
You're welcome.
I really appreciate you taking time out to do this with me. So today we're going to be doing some tension release exercises. So TRE stands for tension release or trauma release exercises. So David Berceli, I just want to give you a little bit of a backstory of what TRE is and where it came from. So David Berceli was a man that was working in war-torn countries. He's a body worker and worked with people on this level for many years. And he made some observations, and he noticed that children, when they were under a lot of stress, they would shake. And he noticed that adults tended to fold and suppress. And he with all of his wisdom, he realized that as much as we suppressed and the motions that we did to do that he could create exercises to help us open up and to release that stress that we've suppressed. So this is when he created tension release exercises. And he went on to even study about animals, and all mammals, they go through a very innate, we all have an innate ability to shake stress off. And he noticed that in the animal kingdom that also happened. So he was quite impressed to see that he could do this with humans as well, that we all have this ability to do it. It doesn't matter our age, our culture, where we're from, we all are gifted with it. But as we get older and as we try to protect other people, we don't want them to see us under stress, and we suppress it to protect others. So as adults, it's not comfortable to show our vulnerabilities. So these exercises, this is something that you can learn to do at home, and it's like a tool to help you manage your stress. It's really good to help with sleep, insomnia. It's also good for physical pain. So not only does it help you on an emotional level, but it also helps you on a physical level. So the science of it all is that it taps into your sympathetic nervous system to help release the stress. So our sympathetic nervous system is what makes our muscles contract, and it's our fight or flight. So this brings us more to the parasympathetic state, which is our rest and our digest. And that's where we really want to be in our lives in order to feel good in ourselves from day to day. So in saying that, how do you feel your stress is today?
I have a moderate to maybe high stress level.
Yeah. Is that your work life?
My work life, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So during your session today, I just want you to know that you're in control of your tremoring, and at any point in time, if you need to stop, you are completely in control. I'm going to show you the ways to control your tremors or to stop them. If you're to feel overwhelmed, this is something that you can do during that time, okay? Do you have any questions at all?
No.
No?
Pretty straightforward.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll start with exercise number 1. And I'll just get you to stand up. And this is our grounding exercise. So this is to bring our awareness to our feet and help us to get prepared to do the exercises, help our nervous system to relax, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to rock side to side, and we're going to try to go on as much as the outer side of the foot on each side. So as we move, it should be like this, okay? So I'm just going to do this with you, and we're going to do it about 5 times. And when we're doing this, you can take a nice big deep breath. Good, and really feel the floor underneath of your feet. Feel the floor supporting you. Be really aware of where you're standing and of your body. Good. So make sure your movement is in your ankles. You're feeling a nice stretch. Awesome. Good. Are you feeling grounded?
Oh yes.
Yeah. Okay, so shake your legs out. And I'm going to teach you the second exercise of this TRE, okay? So I may just get you to come this way here. You can face me. So, and then when I'm going to explain it, and then you can do it after me, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So the first one is the calf raise. So what we're going to do is just hold one leg in the air, and then bring yourself up onto your toes and pump your calf. And we're going to look for a 7 out of 10 with this. So this is not an strength test. It's more to fatigue your muscles. So whenever you reach that 7 out of 10, I want you to shake it off, and then you can turn around and you can do this leg. So just raise the leg you're not using, get up on your toes, and then again reach that 7 out of 10, okay? And then shake it off, okay? Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay. Where are you feeling that?
Feeling it right in the back of my calf.
Okay.
I just turn to the other side.
Yeah. Whenever you feel that 7 out of 10, you can shake it out. Good. Okay. All right, I'll show you the second exercise. So we're gonna do, I'm just gonna have you, so we're just gonna use the wall as support. And you can use this, the foot that you're not standing on, you can use it as a kickstand. So it's kind of help you with your balance, yes. So just like any exercise, especially with a squat, we don't want your knee to go above your toes. So we're gonna imagine that there's a chair behind you and you're gonna sit back like this, okay? And you're gonna feel this through the front of your leg and through your buttock, okay? So this is to fatigue these muscles, and we're gonna work with a 7 out of 10. So you're gonna sit back and just really focus and make sure that you can see your toes, okay? I'm gonna shake it off, and then you can do the other side. So use your opposite leg as a kickstand, and then sit right back, okay? And do it in a slow and controlled manner. There's no rush, and just shake it off when you're finished. Make sure you can see your toes. So I think that you're a little bit forward, so really focus. It doesn't matter how low you go, just that you're getting that nice stretch in the front of your leg.
Should feel it here.
Yes. And whenever you get to the 7 out of 10, you can shake it off. Make sure you can see your toes. It's really important. We don't want to put any extra pressure on the knee. Good. And you can do the other side. Make sure you're sitting back. So make sure that you're sitting like there's a chair behind you. So all the weight is on your left foot, not on your right. And you're pretending as if you're gonna sit right in a chair. So bum back. There you go. Good. You feel that?
Can.
Good. Okay. So the next exercise is I'm going to have you stand with your feet a little bit wider than shoulder width. And we really want to create a nice stretch in between, like in the insides of your legs. It's important that you have a generous knee bend here, okay? So you're gonna fold at the waist, and you're gonna relax your neck and jaw. And you're gonna take 3 deep breaths in this position. Then you're going to walk over to this side. When you move to this side naturally, you're gonna just feel a stretch here. I want you to take 3 deep breaths here. Then I want you to come to this side, take 3 deep breaths. And then once you come back to the middle, I want you to reach through and take another 3 deep breaths. Okay? So you should feel that on the insides of your legs here. Once you're done, I'm just gonna get you to walk up, come up nice and slow, and bring your feet together and then shake it off, okay? And if that was a lot, I can guide you through it as well.
You better.
Okay. So a little bit further, we want to get a nice stretch between your legs. And a nice bend, don't put your knees straight, but make sure there's a bend in your knees. And come right down. So touching the floor is not important, okay? It's not important. Take nice big 3 deep breaths. Make sure to breathe, Troy. 1, 2, 3. Make sure your neck is relaxed, your jaw is relaxed. Good, and then reach through the center, go to the back. 3 deep breaths. Good, now come up with your legs, nice and slow. Good, and shake your body out. Great, okay. So the next exercise, so you may want to just watch me on the side so that you can see the idea of what I'm doing. So I'm going to get you to put your, as if you have hands in your pockets in the back of your pants, with a very wide, like wider than shoulder width. I want you to have a very wide bend in the knee, a generous bend in the knee, and I want you to push your pelvis forward. So this is not a back bend, but it's more like a pelvis coming forward, okay? And when you get your pelvis forward, imagine that someone is pulling your chest up. Your chest is rising to the ceiling. And when you're in this position, I want you to take 3 breaths. And I'm going to have you look over your left shoulder. Take 3 deep breaths. And then look over your other shoulder and take 3 deep breaths. And then come to the center and take another 3 deep breaths. I want you to use your mouth, like have your mouth open. Try to control your jaw, that everything is relaxed when you're doing this, okay? So the important thing is that you're not creating any tension on your low back because you're pushing on your buttocks. Imagine there's a drawer and it's being opened, like it's being pulled open like this, okay? Do you understand?
Okay.
Yeah? Okay. So a nice, generous width, but a little further than your shoulders, and a very nice, generous bend in the knee, Troy. Your knees have to be bent. And then just push, so look straight ahead, knees bent, and push your pelvis forward. Imagine your chest coming up. Good, and take a nice 3 deep breaths. Generous knee bend, babe. Good. 3 deep breaths. Good. 3 deep breaths. And then in the center again. So you should feel that in the front of your body.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, good. Good, shake it all out. Okay, so this exercise here is the wall sit. So this is like a squat, but with the support of a wall, okay? So what we really want to focus on is that your feet are nice and sturdy. We don't want anybody slipping. And we're going to make sure you can see your toes again. You want to make sure your knees are not above your toes. You know what I mean when I say that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then hip width apart, so your feet are going to be hip width apart. And you're going to come down the wall to your level 5. So remember how we were working 7 out of 10, right? So we're going to start at a 5 and we're going to build to a 7, okay? So we're going to hold this here, build to the 7. We're going to go up the wall 2 inches. Once we get to the 7, we're going to come up the wall and find that next 5. Build to a 7 out of 10. And then we're going to go up one more time and build to from a 5 to a 7 out of 10, okay? You may find that you feel this in your quads. And if you feel that you need to come up a little bit sooner, that's okay. And once you're done your 3 intervals up the wall, you can just push yourself off the wall and let your body hang. And when we do these hanging exercises, it's not important to touch the floor. Just let your body hang, your head relax, and you're getting a nice stretch in through the backs of your legs and then through your back, okay? And just hang here, and I'll let you know when it's time to come out of the stretch. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So really feel the wall behind you. Come right down as if you have a chair that you're going to sit on. Make sure your feet are forward enough that you can see your toes. Make sure you can see your toes. You're going to look for the 5. So you're there, you're hanging out, you know you're doing it, but there's no real like intensity. But you're going to sit there long enough that it's going to bring you to the 7.
I feel it here.
Okay. So whenever you feel like it's a 7 out of 10, I want you to just breathe through this, and there's no rushing. But if you feel it, it's okay to move up. So we're going to move up about 2 inches. Really drill your heels in the floor. Use the wall as a support. Good. You're at your 5 again. You're going to build to a 7.
Mm-hmm.
How's that feeling?
Let's get to a 7.
Okay. And I think, is that the 2nd or 3rd time?
That's a 3rd.
Okay. So you can come forward, just push yourself off the wall. Come right forward and bend and let yourself hang. You should feel a nice stretch through your back and a nice stretch through your hamstrings. And I'll let you know when you can come up. But if you feel any pain, you can just feel free to come out of that position if you feel any pain. Okay. How does that feel?
Good.
Good. A nice stretch, eh?
Stretching the back. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, now I'm going to show you how we tremor, okay? So, this is a lot of information, so while I'm going through this with you, I don't feel overwhelmed because I'll be reminding you while we do it, okay?
Okay.
All right, so when we first start, we're going to put ourselves in the diamond position. And this is just to relax our adductor muscles. And I'll just tell you, I'm going to guide you through this so you don't have to keep track of anything, okay? So this is the first position that I'm going to have you in. Okay. And after we rest here, I'm going to have you pull your heels into your buttocks, and I'm going to have you raise up. And I really want you to focus on using your core to lift you up and not your buttocks. So really feel like there's something from the ceiling pulling you up, okay? Now, during this time, if you feel like you have to come down and rest, you can come down and rest, no problem at all. You can take a break, okay? Once we're done of this, and during the breaks, there's a few positions that you can go in, like during this whole TRE session. So there's this position, there's also the tent position, so you can put your legs together like this to rest, or you can simply put your legs out straight, okay? Now, once we start to start or initiate the tremoring sessions, we're going to take our legs from the butterfly pose and we're going to go lift our legs just like we did the 3 increments on the wall. We're going to lift our legs up a couple inches, hold it, 2 more inches, hold this, and then another couple inches and hold it. At this point, the body it may be ready to tremor. So if that's the case, I'm just going to get you to put your feet flat on the floor and put your knees hip width apart, okay? And then the tremors should start. So like I say, during the tremoring session, you may get tired. So in that case, you can go back into the butterfly pose, you can go into this tent pose, or you can simply put your legs straight out, okay? Whatever feels more comfortable for you. You are kind of, your body will kind of know, you'll know what feels the most comfortable for you. So I just want to tell you that those are the 3 ways. And I'll be guiding you along the way, and I'll be here. And at any time, if you feel overwhelmed or if you need to stop the tremors, I want you to bring your toes to your nose, okay? And that will completely stop the tremors. And I think that that's everything. So I'm just going to get up and let you get down, and I'm just going to make sure that we can see your feet here. There we go. So I'll have you lay down. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to arrange this. Put your legs out straight for me just for a minute. There we go. Good. Okay. Now, is it okay if I sit here beside you?
Sure.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to get you in that butterfly pose. So feet together, legs apart. And we're just going to rest like this. And try to really feel the floor underneath you. Try not to hold your breath. You can take a deep breath if you need to. Don't hold any tension in your shoulders or jaw. Okay, so I want you to bring your heels to your buttocks, a little bit closer. Okay, now I want you to raise yourself up. And we're just going to hold this here, and remember to use the front of your body. And at any time, if you need to take a break, you can come down out of that position and take a break and go back up again. yourself down. You can put yourself back into that butterfly pose, or whichever pose you feel comfortable in. If you wanted to do the tent, you can. Okay, so we can start closing the book. So I'm going to have you raise your legs about 2 inches, and we're going to hold that position. Okay, now you can go up another 2 inches and hold that. 2 to 4 inches. Okay, so you can put your feet flat on the floor and just have your knees a little bit wider than hip width. So bring your feet together just a little bit more. Good, and then bring your knees a little bit, so not that wide, but just a little wider than your hips. There you go. Okay, we're just gonna take a little rest. Now put your legs, whichever way you feel comfortable. You can put your legs straight or you can go back into the diamond pose. Whenever you feel ready, you can bring yourself back up into that position again. Don't get you to take a nice big deep breath. In through your nose and out through your nose. How are you feeling?
Okay.
Where are you feeling the tremors?
In my legs. Okay, and you can put your legs straight for a little break whenever you feel ready. Make sure you're not holding your breath. Make sure your body's relaxed. You're not holding tension in your shoulders or jaw.
feet back up into that tremoring position. I wonder what would happen if you opened your eyes. I noticed your tremors were going up into your hips. How did that feel for you?
It shook right through me.
Did it go up past your hips?
Yeah, I had into my back.
Just remember, if you get tired at all at any point, you can put your legs just out and rest, okay?
a few more minutes. Okay, whenever you're ready, you can let your legs go straight out and bring your toes to your nose. Your toes right up. Good. Take a nice big deep breath in. Good. And whenever you're ready, you can turn onto whichever side you like to, just for a few minutes. You can turn and lay on your side, or you can lay and right on your back if you'd like. Feels better for you to lay on your back.
Yeah.
You can relax your feet. Just focus on your laying still, taking some breaths. You can come up in a seated position. Just take your time. Use your elbows to push you up.
I'm gonna have you face me. How did that feel?
It's pretty good. I feel a little bit at my back, through my hips. Really strong in my hips.
Did it surprise you?
It did.
Yeah.
Gives you kind of like a little bit of a weird feeling.
Mm-hmm.
It goes through your hips and through your back.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel now?
Tired.
You feel tired.
Very tired.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good. So just like any other body work, you have to kind of give yourself some love after you go through something like this. So it's important that you hydrate well, you take it easy, try not to be around too much overstimulation, eat some good food, get a good sleep, but really be in touch with yourself and notice over the next couple days if any emotions arise or anything changes, and always feel free to contact me and I'll be in touch with you as well to make sure that everything went okay. And if things start to change, or if you start to get any dreams or anything that's different to you, we'll talk about that if that should arise, but just know that this is a part of the process, and it's just the way that your body, whatever is coming up, your body is processing it. So I'll help you. If anything should arise, we'll help you navigate that. Should it come up. Okay?
Okay.
Is this something that you could see yourself using in your day-to-day to help combat stress?
Yes.
Yes. So they say that you can do 15-minute sessions every 2 to 3 days, and this is a really good tool to help de-stress. So this is something that you definitely do. And also the importance of just using these exercises for yourself. So this is a very in-depth exercises for our nervous system. So it's important that we wouldn't teach anyone else how to do this, but more use it for our own use. It's very important for people to start with a facilitator when they start their TRA journey. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So it's nice to see you, and we'll hope to see you again.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Do you like some water? Do you like some
Sure.
water? It's not stopping.